While traveling through Athens, Hadrian heard about Secundus and summoned him into his presence. Secundus had taken a vow of silence. Still Hadrian commanded him, "Speak, philosopher, for we cannot observe your wisdom if you say nothing." But in spite of this, Secundus kept still. "I demanded of you, speak out." Still, Secundus was not abashed, nor afraid of the emperor. Then Hadrian, losing all patience, said to a tribune, "Make this philosopher speak." The tribune answered, "It is possible to make lions and leopards and wild animals speak, but not a philosopher against his will." Then Hadrian summoned an executioner and said, "Take him away and punish him." Hadrian called the executioner aside and said to him, "When you're leading the philosopher away, talk to him and encourage him to speak. If you persuade him to speak, cut off his head, but if he does not answer, then bring him back to me." Secundus was led away in silence, and the executioner said to him, "Secundus, why do you persist in silence? Speak to Hadrian and you shall live. Grant yourself the gift of life by a word." But Secundus despised life and silently awaited death. "Secundus, hold out your neck." Secundus held out his neck and took leave of life in silence. "My lord Caesar, I have brought back Secundus to you, the same as when you handed him over to me, silent unto death." Hadrian marveled at the philosopher's restraint. "Secundus, I admire you. Now take this tablet and write upon it." "For my part, Hadrian, I shall not stand in fear of you on account of death. For you, Hadrian, are the ruler of today, but that is all. Over the words I choose to speak, you have no power. Then answer these questions. What is the universe? The universe is the system of the heavens, but of this I will speak later. Pay heed to what is being said now, O Hadrian, for you too are a human being, like all the rest of us. But you, Hadrian, are full of fear and apprehension. You're full of holes like a bloated sponge. You have herds of lice that draw furrows in your entrails. Your laughter is only a preface to grief, for it turns about and passes into tears. Today is already passing you by, and what tomorrow will be, you do not know. Think not lightly, O Hadrian, of what I am saying, and do not boast that you alone have encircled the world, for it is the sun and the moon and the stars that journey around the earth. Moreover, do not think of yourself as beautiful, great, and rich, the ruler of the world, for being a man, you are the plaything of fortune. You are helpless in the hands of fate and destiny, mere dust and corruption, sometimes exalted, sometimes humbled lower than the grave. These things, Hadrian, I have written by way of a preface, but now let us proceed according to your questions. What is the universe? A circumference beyond our reach, an eminence not easily perceived, a self-generated object of contemplation, conformation with many aspects. What is the ocean? A frontier by which the world is crowned, the girdle of brine, the holder of the inhabited world. What is God? An image of many shapes, a problem hard to understand, an eye that never closes, light that prevails over all. What is the day? The stadium of toil, prolongation unto evening, an everlasting reckoning, a back-running reminiscence. What is the earth? The arena of struggle, an immeasurable circumference, the covering of Hades, the origin of all things, and their final repository. What is man? Mind clothed in flesh, a phantom in the mirror of time, a vessel that does not last, the deserter of light, the corpse forever. What is beauty? A picture drawn by nature, a self-made blessing, the accident of the flesh, a short-lived fortune, a pious man's ruin, a flower that withers, the desire of men. What is a friend? A sought-after name, a possession hard to find, the refuge of misfortune, an observer of life, a man beyond reach. What is old age? An evil easy to acquire, a fate in prospect, a time-worn object of laughter, a stranger to love, a corpse forever in movement. What is death? The dissolution of the body, the desire of those who suffer, the departure of the spirit, the father of sleep, the breakup of all things. After reading these things, and after learning why Secundus had made silence a philosophical practice, Hadrian gave orders that his books should be deposited in the sacred library under the name of Secundus the Philosopher.